All right, I'm back here at Pittston Avenue, Minooka, and I have a better connection. Part of the issue here is you can see all this gravel on the roadway. All of that's caused by the water getting rushed down here and not mediated. It hits these dual drains in this section, which really can't hit the capacity and hold it. In this direction, we have a hill which just dumps it quickly down here. We have a handicapped ramps here, which actually funnel it in this direction, skips over the curb on here. As you can see from the building here, this is coming from the inside garage gateway of the building side of it. Fire trucks have been down here now for about an hour trying to take care of this situation. And it pours so much dirt down here, as you can see by this car. We have a piece of scrap from an automotive section stuck that was washed down between the tires. As we move down, as I showed before on the previous video, water flows down here. On this side, it caps off because it's unable to handle the volume of the water actually flowing over the roadway. And since the roadway is curved, every single bit of water that gets stuck up here that cannot be handled immediately gets dumped over here. We have a storm drain here, which is finally, after an hour and a half, out. Just one that's not bad because the rear, I wouldn't want to look inside the garage there, but that's just one section. City of Scranton has had a habit of ignoring this, as this happens every 3 to 5 years in this section. They have cleared out the storm drains in the section, but the problem is some of the storm drains are actually higher than the road surface. Not only is it lacking wastewater runoff catches in this area, but a lot of the curbs have been eroded over a period of time. And when they've taken a bunch of repaving of these sections, and when they repaved them, instead of actually milling them down, they just surface skim them and then put a layer over the top of it. Unfortunately, when this is done 5 or 6 times, the entire road surface pushes all the water off it, and it winds up, instead of going into the drains, it gets pushed. I don't have a backup battery on this, so it's going to be stopping shortly. But this is after about an hour and a half that people's houses are. Fire department is really good at coming down here and putting in pumps to actually clear the water out from the basement. An entire floor of water in your basement. There's not a lot that can be done afterwards except to drain what you can. Again, that's after an hour of this work. They also have to pay for it because all of this damage is on them, because the city takes no responsibility. I've been talking for a long while about getting curbs in this section, about having it raised up. Some of the areas have not had any. Improvements in the water since the situation started a long while ago. Little pooch. This is unfortunate for the citizens because they've lived here forever, and the biggest problem is there's been a ton of buildup of properties. They've cleared the section up behind this for an industrial park. And in clearing capacity for water is actually taken care of. They've ignored the fact that when they clear cut the grass, the trees, the ponds, and they put up, and they wind up putting that they've taken away all of the breakwaters and never looked downstream to see where the water actually goes. Sad as it is, that's how it is today. It was a large flash flood here in Scranton, PA, and it was heavy for about 40 minutes. So there's really not a lot you can do about it, except in sections like this, it really should never happen. AFG Media, talk to you later.